Have you noticed that some women walk into a place wearing jeans and look immediately elegant? And the most curious part, often they're not expensive clothes. They just know some visual codes that almost no one notices. Today, I'm going to show you these codes. When you understand these details, people start perceiving you in a completely different way. Code 1. The top elevation rule. Look, let me tell you something that changed how I wear jeans. Jeans are casual by nature, right? So to make them look elegant, you need to create contrast. And that contrast happens on top. You know that common mistake? Jeans with a basic tee. Looks comfortable, but visually screams lazy weekend. Now imagine dark jeans, crisp white button-down with a perfect collar, a structured camel blazer with defined shoulders. Same bottom, completely different effect. Casual on bottom, formal on top. That's the secret. Think of it this way. When you balance the casualness of jeans with a silk blouse or fine knit sweater, you create sophistication. It's like the look says, I got dressed on purpose, but without apparent effort. Imagine walking into a restaurant like this. The waiter does a double take. Your sister-in-law asks where you bought that piece. Friends quietly comment to each other. But there's another, even more important detail that few women notice. Code 2. The dark wash technique. The color of the jeans changes absolutely everything. Have you noticed how some women wear jeans that look like tailored trousers from a distance? The secret is in the wash. Light jeans, faded, distressed. Impossible to look elegant. Because visually they scream too casual. But dark indigo or deep black jeans, without distressing, with uniform wash, those have the visual weight of a sophisticated piece. Do a simple test. Take a black and white photo of your jeans. If they look like dress pants, you got it right. If they clearly look like casual jeans, avoid them for elegant looks. Here's the golden rule. If you can see where the jeans were washed or distressed, they don't work for an elegant look. The wash needs to be invisible, deep, uniform, as if they were always new. You know what happens when you wear dark jeans with the right pieces on top? People treat you differently in stores, events, restaurants. It's not your imagination, it's visual coding working. And look at the next code. Almost no one notices this one, but it makes all the difference. Code 3. The shoe inversion rule. Let's talk about feet. This is a mistake I see constantly. Woman elegant from the waist up. Shoes too casual on the feet. The entire look collapses right then. With casual jeans, shoes need to be more formal than usual. It's an intentional and powerful inversion. Pointed toe pumps, leather mules with block heels, minimalist ankle boots, or loafers. These shoes instantly elevate jeans because they create, again, that contrast. Now, chunky sneakers, flip-flops, basic ballet flats? Done. Casual with casual becomes too casual. Do another visual test. Take a photo of just your feet. If the shoe alone looks dressed for dinner, it's perfect for jeans. If it looks mall outing, it doesn't work. I learned this watching elegant women in Paris. They wore dark jeans with leather loafers or nude pumps. Simple, but the effect was pure sophistication. Because the human brain reads contrast as intentionality, and intentionality is elegance. Even white minimalist sneakers work, but they need to be really clean ones, like Common Projects or Veja. Nothing chunky, nothing platform. But you know what makes jeans even more powerful? Code 4. The structured third piece secret. Look, jeans with a blouse equals 2 pieces. Visually simple, almost basic. But when you add a structured third piece, you create layers. And layers mean visual complexity. Complexity means this look was thought out. Tailored blazer, classic trench coat, elongated vest, long fine knit cardigan, structured leather jacket. These pieces completely transform jeans. Never denim jacket with jeans. That's the famous Canadian tuxedo. And no, it's definitely not elegant. The perfect proportion? The third piece needs to cover at least 1/3 of the hip. This creates an elongated vertical line, which refines the silhouette and adds instant sophistication. Imagine arriving at an event. Dark jeans, black silk blouse, tailored blazer, pumps. People won't be able to say why you look so put together, but they'll feel it. They'll notice, because you're using intentional layers. And that visually screams quiet sophistication. It's the difference between looking thrown together and looking edited, between casual and casual chic. Now comes a detail that stylists use all the time, but rarely reveal. Code 5, the Sophisticated Neckline Rule. This is subtle, but incredibly powerful. With jeans, the neckline of the blouse needs to be more elaborate than casual necklines. Structured turtleneck, deep V-neck, classic collar shirt, square neckline, bow neck. These necklines draw attention to the face, and the face is the prime zone of the look. Basic crew neck, simple scoop neck, thin straps, too casual. And with jeans that are already casual, a basic neckline makes everything too basic. Think of it this way: interesting neckline compensates for the casualness of jeans. It's perfect visual balance. Do the mirror test. Look only at the neck and shoulder area. If it looks structured, you got it right. If it looks relaxed, too casual. I noticed this when I started wearing turtlenecks with jeans. People complimented the outfit, but couldn't say exactly why. It was the neckline creating quiet sophistication. It's as if the neckline elevated the entire look to another level of elegance, even though it's the same jeans. But almost no one talks about the next code, and it's transformative. Code 6, the Jewelry Elevation Rule. With jeans, jewelry needs to be more statement than usual, because jeans are matte, textured. So you need to add shine and visual contrast. Medium or large hoop earrings, delicate statement necklace, watch with metal bracelet, structured bangle, cocktail ring. These pieces add dimension and visual richness. Tiny jewelry disappears with jeans. Zero jewelry leaves the look flat, lifeless. But statement jewelry, immediate sophistication. Here's the reflection rule. Your jewelry should catch light. If it doesn't shine, doesn't reflect, it's too discreet for elegant jeans. Imagine you're at lunch. Dark jeans, white shirt, blazer, gold hoop earrings. The light hits the earrings. People look. You look edited, like you stepped out of a magazine. Because you added the missing element, intentional shine. And there's one more code that completes this entire transformation. Before we move on to the next trick, ever feel like you dress well, but nobody seems to notice? To solve that, I created a guide showing you how to build over 150 elegant outfits using only 15 pieces, combinations that make people do a double take, and ask where you got your clothes. Links in the pinned comment and description below. Watching on your TV, pull out your phone and scan the QR code. Code 7, the Bag Formality Upgrade. This is the code many elegant women use without realizing. With jeans, the bag needs to be structured, very structured. Leather tote with straight base, classic satchel, top handle bag, rigid leather crossbody. These bags elevate any casual look to casual chic. Never backpack, fabric bag, slouchy hobo bag, because a bag without structure breaks all the elegance you so carefully built. Do the elegance test. Put the empty bag on the floor. If it stands up by itself, it's structured enough. If it slouches, too casual. Genuine leather always looks more elegant than synthetic, even if it's not expensive. It's a visual code of investment, of quality, of care. I noticed this watching women in law offices. Dark jeans, blazer, structured leather bag. They look like executives, even in jeans, because the structured bag completes the elegance code. Now put it all together and watch the magic happen. Dark indigo jeans, crisp white shirt, structured camel blazer, nude pumps, gold hoop earrings, camel leather tote. This is the complete code, each piece talking to the other, each detail balancing the casualness of jeans with formal elements. When you walk into a place like this, people can't say why you look so elegant, but they feel it because you're using visual codes that the human brain reads as sophistication. Salespeople treat you differently. Waiters are more attentive. Friends ask your secret. People glance discreetly. And the secret is simple. Intentional contrast. Casual balanced with formal. Jeans with elegance codes. You don't need expensive clothes. You need to know the codes. Look, elegance with jeans isn't about money. It never was. It's about knowing these codes and applying them with intentionality. When you wear dark jeans, structured pieces on top, formal shoes, a third piece, interesting neckline, jewelry that shines, structured bag, you create a visual language of sophistication, and people will notice you. Not obviously, but subtly, elegantly, respectfully. You'll walk into places and feel the difference in the treatment, in the looks, in the automatic respect, because elegance is code. And now you know the complete code. You know how to transform a casual piece into a sophisticated look, how to create contrast, how to balance elements, how to add visual complexity. Tell me in the comments, which of these codes do you already use, and which will you start using right now? And if you want to discover more elegance codes that few women know, stay tuned for the next videos.